Hey guys, this is Omni J Bear here with a What's This Friday? Because I did get a couple of things um in the mail I ordered. Um, one of them though, most importantly, was this, and then we also got some new. These are what nippers are, by the way. If people were following Twitter and saw I was mentioning nippers, and they're like, "What is that?" No, that isn't not nipples, nippers. This is for like models. Like you can like when you're doing like Gundams or anything like that, where like frame girls or anything, you can actually cut the pieces out a little bit easier. They're kind of like wire cutters, I guess, in a sense. They basically are wire cutters. But the big thing that we got today was the Razer Ripsaw. Reason for that being is that we didn't have a lot of options. A lot of people are streaming with the quarantine and all that stuff, so we're getting a lot of people buying the supplies, and then of course they're also now being upcharged because they can, because they're so low and they're like over $200 for an Elgato. So I figured, Razer's not a terrible company as far as reputation and stuff. So I picked this up, and I've seen some of the YouTube reviews, and they've been kind of they've been okay, but the Amazon reviews are like, and they're down in the garbage. So I did want to come in and kind of do this video for What's This Friday. But let me go ahead and try to open this up, and we'll show you that in a second. Okay, so here's the box. You have some a premium thing with Razer. Gets time to get seen and be heard. Streaming is one of the fastest growing entertainment. Da 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 da. Actually, don't want to read this, and then that's in French. Never mind. I can read that later. This is the actual capture card. Pretty small, nicely packed. Actually, honestly, I was a little concerned that it was going to be bigger, but it just makes it look bigger because of on the it's a flat black, a little bit of gloss for the logo. So these can kind of tend to look bigger when it's just a flat black thing. In fact, like PS4s, I in the past I thought they were a little bigger, and then they ended up being smaller. That's that. You have a bit of a foam insert kind of thing because that's plastic, and then this is the foam, but you can see that. You have a manual. Yep, manual. And then under here, it should be a bunch of wires. It's pretty heavy. Much heavier than the card, which I guess is kind of a good thing. And you have all of your wires, sorry, in here. It comes with a audio jack. I believe this is the USB also in there. And then, of course, you have the HDMI cable. So I'm going to go ahead and actually test it out. I think tonight. It's just a Saturday right now. So you'll see this next week. But hopefully I'll be able to also give you a full review of how it is with a stream. Because as you know, as you know, if you've been following my Twitch channel, I do native to PS4, but it's been kind of acting up. And I also wanted to go and be able to stream Nintendo Switch games too. So that was kind of a thing. But yeah, like I said, I'll be back with the second part of this video after I test it on stream.
Okay, guys, so this is the second part of the video that would talk about the capture card from Razer, the Razer Ripsaw. It actually is pretty good. I don't know why Amazon has a lot of frustration, like reviews where they just are outright they like hate reviews, like purposely trying to downplay the card, but it works fairly well. The only thing I would have to say is that, which is in a way a good thing as well, is that you have a separate port for both the microphone and the headphone jack. So if you're doing something, say with this guy, the Astro headset, this is an old one. This is the old A40s. But if you're using a headset which is connected to the PlayStation with the audio mix amp, you have to kind of play with this, where you're going to hook up a cord to here, which is a microphone port, to the stream port on the mix amp, and then you're going to want to change the HDMI, of course, the output of your PlayStation to an HDMI output instead of the mix amp. So it's a little fein dangling, but other than that, I mean, it's a really good card. It so far hasn't had any real super issues with it, and I've used it for a couple, maybe it was it a week now, or is it a couple weeks? I don't know. It's been I think it's been a couple weeks, I feel like, but I've definitely had more than one stream on it so far, so I definitely recommend it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.